All right, so reveal season has started. We got a lot of new cards here for Madness at the Darkmoon Faire. So let's go ahead and jump into it. We got Ring Toss here for Mage, a 4-mana spell that discovers a secret, and then you cast it, and the Corrupt discovers 2 instead. So if you play a card that costs 5 or more mana while this is in your hand, this will discover 2 secrets and put 2 secrets in your deck. So if you do the non-corrupt version of this, it seems very mediocre, but if you do the corrupt version, it seems really good. You end up saving 2 mana. You get 2 cards in your deck while only putting 1 card in your deck, and that's super solid. I think you will probably be running this in something like a Highlander Mage. Seems very, very good. But if you're running any other sort of mage, I don't think you actually run Ring Toss. Although maybe some sort of secret mage could be revitalized because of this card. Now, randomly generating this also seems pretty good, because it's almost like randomly generating 2 cards, right? Now, we'll have to see if we get more secrets for Mage, but from the limited pool that there is right now, you're going to get pretty good value off of this Ring Toss here. So I think this card is actually 4 out of 5 stars. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Ring Toss, and it's going to be relatively frustrating seeing your opponent play two secrets, and you're not really going to know. You're going to have to recheck all the secrets. So we got Il'gynoth, which is a Demon Hunter legendary 4-mana 2/6 with lifesteal. Your lifesteal damages the enemy hero instead of healing you. This is a big problem. We really do not like this at all. I'm actually really worried about this card. I think this card may, in the current meta, this would be busted. This is a 5 out of 5 card. People are going to be, I think, asking for nerfs for this thing. There's so much lifesteal within Demon Hunter, just within the Warblades themselves. You have the Warblades equipped, and you play Il'gynoth, right? Il'gynoth, Lapidary, Second Slice. You're going to do 9 damage to your opponent's face from the swing, and then instead of lifestealing that 9, it's going to do, 9 more to them. So it's 18 damage. And Demon Hunter already has access to so much damage. So let's say you're just holding a couple, twin slices in your hand, and you got a chaos strike as well, right? Like this is a problem. This is a problem. Oh God, it's too good. It's too good, I think. Yeah, this is a 5 out of 5. I really hope they don't print more lifesteal for Demon Hunter here, or I can't see this not being an issue. Hammer of the Naaru. Now this looks really cool. A paladin weapon, 6 mana, 3/3 with the battle cry. Summon a 6/6 holy elemental with taunt. This is solid. If there is a Highlander paladin, I assume this would run it. I also really like this in commencement or dual paladin, because it puts a big minion in your deck without putting a big minion in your deck. Kind of similar to Ceremonial Maul, except it doesn't require you to awkwardly play around your next spell sometimes. Sometimes you equip the Maul and then you end up wanting to use, First Day of School because you top deck it and then you get nothing. Or you end up wanting to use a Hand of Adal and then you just summon a 2/2. Or you want to use Blessing of Wisdom, just summon a 1/1. But with this, it's consistently a 6/6. It has taunt, which is good for anti-aggro. It gives you that 3 attack, 3 durability weapon, so you can clear the board a little bit. So yeah, I like this quite a bit. I don't think it's incredibly amazing, but it is a solid card. I do think we're going to see a lot of this. I don't know what direction they're trying to take Paladin with this expansion yet, but I think this is a solid 4 out of 5. If this was in the current meta, I would be playing some Commencement Paladin, because this on 6 into a Commencement seems pretty good, and it seems like it would allow you to turn the corner. Also, it's an elemental that adds to your pool for N'Zoth. But if you're running like a Commencement Paladin, you're probably going to be running Scrapyard Colossus. But maybe there's some other sort of Paladin that isn't Commencement based that still runs N'Zoth, because you don't want Commencement to pull the N'Zoth. So yeah, I could see this seeing a a fair amount of use. 4 out of 5. Prize Plunderer, a rogue card here. 1 mana, 2/1 pirate with the combo. Deal 1 damage to a minion for each other card you've played this turn. So worst case scenario, this is a 1 mana, 2/1 pirate. The pirate tag should be important. Miracle Rogue, there's not too many Miracle Rogues going on here in standard right now. This can be used as a combo activator. You just play it as a 2/1. It doesn't really get any effect, but sometimes you kind of just need a 1 mana thing in order to activate your combo. So this can be used in that scenario. But also maybe if you're popping off on an Edwin turn or requesting Adventurer turn, playing this after 2 cards, 3 cards is pretty insane. Playing this after 1 card becomes a better Elven Archer. But I think generally like Penflinger is kind of better than this, right? And Penflinger can also go face. Where this becomes pretty insane is if you've played 3-4 cards and then you top it off with a Prize Plunderer. That is a lot of damage. Maybe there's going to be some random pirate generation or something this expansion, and you'll be very happy to get these randomly. As far as this actually taking a slot in your rogue deck, I can't see it happening. Unless there is some sort of pirate rogue where you're drawing pirates or something like that. A pirate, you know, synergy card generator, whatever. So interesting card. I actually like it quite a bit, but I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 because I think we'll see it, but mostly from random mechanics. We'll have to see the rest of the rogue cards. Renowned Performer, 4 mana, 3/3 Demon Hunter card, Rush. And Death Rattle. Summon 2 1/1 assistants with taunts. Okay. The assistants have taunt. That's pretty cool. A nice defensive Demon Hunter card. I don't really see this being that good though. Actually, there's another. Is it here? Okay. So I think these actually, I'm gonna maybe talk about these together. Expendable Performers, a 7 mana Demon Hunter card where you summon 7 1/1 Illidari with Rush. If they all die this turn, summon 7 more. That's 14 damage worth of rushes. Now, Swarm of Locusts is already insane, and I believe, you know, this will work relatively similar to Magtheridon, where you need all 7 to die. Otherwise, this effect will not go off. So if you have one of your board slots full and then you use this, you're only going to summon 6, which means this won't activate again. I'm not sure if you don't have to meet that. Like if you summon 6 and they all die and it summons again, that's going to be really good. But I think all 7 will have to die, meaning your board will have to be clear and empty, which is not too hard to do. Generally, if you're playing this, you're trying to retake the board. So I think this card is very good. 7 mana, 14/14 with Rush. That can clear a lot of things. And it does almost seem like we're going in a tokeny direction with the thing that, what's that thing that throws 3 attack or 3 damage out for every minion that dies. This might work quite well with that. They've been trying to push like a token Demon Hunter for a while, and these cards definitely belong there. They definitely strengthen that. In current Demon Hunter decks, you don't want to run these. They just don't make the cut for like a control Demon Hunter, I don't believe. But in something like a big Demon Hunter, I could see this being quite good as well, because you want to put minions in your deck that aren't demons, right? And generally Demon Hunter is running a bunch of little demons like the Soul Shard builds or Soul Fragment builds. So this will be very interesting. I think this card gets a 2 out of 5, and I think this card gets a 4 out of 5. This might just be placed in a lot of Demon Hunter builds until rotation, because it's 14 damage with Rush for 7 mana. That's good, man. That is good. Okay, this one came out a bit ago, and these 2 cards kind of work together. We got Maxima Blastenheimer, 6 mana 4/4 Hunter, Legendary with Battlecry. Summon a minion from your deck. It attacks the enemy hero, then dies. And then Darkmoon Tonk, 7 mana 8/5 rare mech with Death Rattle, fire 4 missiles at random enemies that deal 2 damage each. Okay, so that's 8 damage. Plus it has 8 attacks. So the dream is you play Maxima, and Maxima pulls out the Tonk, slaps face for 8, then dies, triggering the Death Rattle, dealing another 8 damage. to your opponent's face for 16 damage for just 6 mana. Now, thing is, this feels bad to play on its own, I think. But then there's also like, if your opponent leaves this up, you end up hitting this with a Mok'Nathal Lion or something like that, or maybe use this with 9 lives. 9 lives re-triggers the death rattle, right? So just getting this out there feels great. You could pull this out with Oblivitron, which might be way too slow for the current meta. The current meta is very aggressive. You got to be doing stuff very proactive. So maybe you still do this. We have demon companions, we have animal companions, and those are putting minions in the deck without actually putting minions in the deck, making Maxima quite a bit better. But maybe there's going to be another form of companion. If not, I don't know if Hunter's going to have to put some smaller minions. Hunter generally has small minions to throw out on the board. So yeah, this might be a meme. I mean, yeah, putting something like a Scrapyard Colossus or a Colossus of the Moon or a Plagued Proto Drake, and that getting pulled out, hitting your opponent for big damage, and then dying, triggering that death rattle. It's gonna be nice. And maybe even what is it? Is it Body Wrapper? Okay, Body Wrapper. Okay, so maybe you end up using Maxima, Darkmoon Taunt, and use Maxima as some sort of finisher. Maybe you're really not running that many minions, or maybe you are running a few minions, and then you just use Body Wrapper, and you hope that, you know, Body Wrapper will hit your Proto Drake, or it'll hit your Tonk, and then you shuffle that in your deck, and then you pull that out with Maxima. It seems like quite a stretch, quite a reach, and like, you don't want to run this card in Highlander Hunter, because with Highlander Hunter, you don't want to pull, you know, Bran. You don't want to pull Zephyrus. That would be really, really bad. So yeah, we'll have to see if they print more death rattles, more good things for Hunter. But I do think this might be interesting and be good for some meme value for sure. But as far as being a viable, competitive, reliable deck, this is going to be. There's a lot of deck building restrictions, so I'm not too sure about it. I think the Tonk is a solid mech, can be used with N'Zoth as well, but you don't want to use Maxima with a N'Zoth in your deck unless you're using something like Polkelt. But then if you're using Polkelt, you'll draw your N'Zoth, but then you'll draw your Tonks before you actually draw Maxima. So a little bit awkward there. I think right now Maxima to me is a 2 out of 5 because of the deck building restrictions. We'll have to see if they introduce new cards with this set that make it a little less awkward. And Darkmoon Tonk, I think, is actually a 3 out of 5. I think this is it's an okay minion. The deck building restrictions, I think everyone's thinking of it with Maxima. But if you just ignore Maxima, I think you can pull out some solid things, like maybe running this with 9 lives and running Mok'Nathal Lions and the Porcupines. It's kind of like a massive Porcupine, right? It deals 2 damage with its death rattle. So if the Porcupine had 8 attack, it's kind of like a big Porcupine. And is that it? That's it. That's it. Let me refresh. See if anything else came out. No, that's about it. So yeah, this card is busted. Hopefully they you know, touch this 2 weeks into the expansion or something like they have been doing lately. But hope you guys enjoy. There will be more card reviews to come. If you like the video, you know, hit it with the thumbs up. And yeah, good luck on ladder, and stay hydrated.